All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. Yeah, I've been quiet this week on YouTube. I just been busy, and it's just been a lot going on for my business. Nothing bad, but just a lot of good stuff, and just didn't have time. By the time I finish my day, I'm tired. And I actually recorded several videos this week. I just didn't find time to post them. And so the big thing that's been happening this week alone, I've had 8 cancellations / reschedules, and I think between 2 orders, I've had at least 6 or 7 reschedules between 2 orders with direct clients. Then when I get the reschedules or the cancellations, now I sort of got to scramble to get some new work, to make up for it, especially if it's canceled altogether. So that's money gone, whether it's $50, $100, or whoever. It's like, okay, now I got to find some additional business out there to make up for the money that I'm not making and stuff. Oh, I got to go this way. Oh, I want me to go this way. I don't know. I'm going to just follow the GPS. So it's been wild, these last couple of so outside noise is too much. Turn the air on. So yeah, it's been something wild. I mean, yeah, 8 cancellations / reschedules this week. So, and then I've been up late, tired. I'm tired now. I need to get me some I need to get some coffee, and I meant to drink some green tea this morning, forgot. So I gotta get me something in my system just to get me through. So tonight won't be doing a Fritter Friday because I took some orders to make up for some of the stuff that I lost this week, and I got an 8 o'clock run to do. So by the time I finish that, then I gotta pick my son up from work. I'm not going to be able to have time to do a Fritter Friday, and I don't have time to squeeze a live in today. So that's why I'm just doing a quick recording of a video and post this because I got orders. I'm on my way to an 11 o'clock one now. After the 11 o'clock, I got a 1 o'clock, take my son to work, then a 4 o'clock. And after the 4 o'clock, a 5:30, and then the 8 o'clock, then pick him up. So I got a busy day today. It's been a while since I've had it like this, this busy on a Friday. So I was sitting there, I was like, there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to squeeze in a live. And by the time I can do a live, it's gonna be after 10 o'clock. And I'm tired, and I think on Saturday, I got an 8 a.m. Saturday morning, so I got to get my stuff together for that. Plus, some house inspection stuff I got to do. So yeah, it's busy, trying to make sure the cops don't ping me and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so the business has been coming along good. I'm at 48 closings for the month, between the 1st and the 15th that I did. So 48, that's good. I think that's about 1 more than I did last month for the first 15 days. And then just grab as many as I can. I'm starting to see that, and I talked to the members about this, there's some questionable, or at least a questionable loan type out there that I'm a little concerned about being a part of. I'm just gonna be real with you, and just go do your own research, okay? And y'all know I normally don't say, hey, don't do this, don't do that. I'm not saying not to. I'm just saying make sure you understand what you're a part of, and it's called a home equity investment loan, and sometimes it comes across looking like a refinance, but it's not. And I actually did one not realizing what it was. Even if I had, understood that that's what it was called, I knew nothing about it. And then I just happened to, we was doing a live with the members and we started talking about it. And I said, okay, then I started doing my own research and deeper research. And I'm like, a little concerned about that because, it puts people's homes at risk, in my opinion. And see, you say, well, how come you didn't pick that up when I first did it? Because I don't read the person's document. I'm not sitting there reading their documents and trying to learn and understand. But once I see, or once something's brought to my attention, then I can go back. Okay, let me read. And even if I would have read it then, I had no way of knowing what it was. And I just didn't have time to do any reading of it in the first place. But just be careful. Also look up MV, the letter M, the letter V as in Victor, Realty, MV Realty. Look them up. See what happened with them folk. They was doing some shady stuff. I'm not saying these are shady, but MV Realty was doing some real shady stuff. What I'm saying is that we have to be careful out there as business owners. We're not employees. So you really need to be mindful of what you're doing and what you're being a part of out there. I know some people don't like to hear this kind of talk. And everybody is like, just do everything there is out there. Y'all know I don't do everything there is out there. I'll give it a try. And if it's cool with me or for me, then yeah, bet. If I see something wrong with it or it just doesn't flow with me, then I don't mess with it. It's just that simple. And that's what I see was, with this particular loan product, I'm like, would I do it for myself? And the answer is no, I would not, So, look at it, do a deep seek, deep seek AI, deepseek.com. And ask it, what is, help me understand what a home equity line of credit, home equity investment loan is, not a HELOC, not a home equity line of credit, but a home equity investment, HEI. And then actually say, hey, what's the pros and cons with it, just so you can get a better understanding, especially for those of you who like to do all that kind of stuff. I only deal with it if it pops up in my radar that I need to take a look at it and everything. And that's what I ended up doing. And I'm like, I don't know about these. I'll be honest with you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just being, up front with y'all, just like I was when people was asking me about how I feel about apostille and general notary. I'm not doing a video in any different way that I would, concerning anything. So, but I will give everything a try. I will try it, get a feel for it, and then make my determination as to whether or not I'm gonna still keep, rocking with that thing, or if I feel that it's good for me to do a part of my business. And this is why it's important for you to get out here and do your work and get known out here, so that if there's a loan product that you're not comfortable with, like a lot of people don't like reverse mortgages. Now, most people haven't done any research on them to find out the pros and cons about them. They just say they don't like them because of what they heard. Anything that I'm bounced off of, it's because I did research. And what I found told me, okay, I might want to stay away from that. But, I give everything a try, see what it's like. Okay, cool, I'm with it. No, I'm not. And then you make a determination. So that's why I always encourage y'all to keep working out here and getting, known by various companies, because not all companies participate in every type of loan product. Some companies are like, nah, we don't want to mess with that. Some companies only deal with, refi. Some companies only deal with HELOCs. Some companies may not mess with that part. Some title companies as well as signing companies may say, no, I'm staying away from that particular loan product. I'm not comfortable with it. And that's fine. That doesn't fit in our business model. And we are business owners, so therefore we should have a business model. And if it doesn't fit in our business model as to our character and our values, then we shouldn't be messing with it. And that's all, Now, I don't consider, okay, I don't want to mess with this loan product because it's 300 pages. you can have a regular refinance, or sellers that's 300 pages, for some wild, crazy reason. Who knows? But it shouldn't be just based off of the pages, meaning that the details of it is a little sketchy or questionable, and all that. And you have to ask yourself, would I be the one doing it also? But there's business out here, and companies are striving to get more business. One of my, they're a signing company, but they will call me directly. And from time to time they do, they'll call me direct and, from my area and say, hey, we got this new client and we're working with them on getting this done. So there are some companies, signing services, that are getting new clients and they're being asked to do ... And the company's like, okay, yeah, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Yeah, no problem. And the stuff is good. They pay good. It's easy to do. Heck, I didn't even have to. All I had to do was just do some scans, upload the scans and the ID, and that was it. So don't turn your nose up at signing companies. And but then at the same time, you got to still be cautious of your direct clients, because when they need you, and they ask you to, hey, and the direct clients are the ones that I got this back and forth with. They got back and forth going on, trying to get stuff done. And typically, if it's with a signing service, too many back and forths, no big deal. I can go, hey, look, I'm not available anymore. But with a direct client, you can't just walk off of them because they have no one else to get sometimes, and you are the person who they're depending on. So you got to sort of stick in there, and especially when they start rescheduling and it conflicts with some of your signing company stuff, and you got to try to work you have to work with them to try to get it figured out. And that can be, challenging sometimes. But other than that, just keep striving, just keep working hard on your business. Don't give up. Run your business like a business. Treat it like a business. Don't allow people to pigeonhole you into like you're an employee and that you're, there just to serve them. No, you go out here and you get as many clients as you can and provide them the service that they need and get paid what you desire. That's really what it's all about and stuff. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm going to keep going on with my day. If y'all got any questions, comments, throw them in the bottom. If I can, I may do another video or so, sometime today. But right now, this is just a chill day for me to get basically caught up on the appointments that I lost during the week. So I got to make up some money and everything. But everything's going to be fine. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.